YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira, and I am back. Back because I don't think I've done a random video in a minute, and I just wanted to check in with y'all. I know, I feel like I've kind of been neglecting y'all because, getting settled here and unpacked and just kind of everything that comes along with a move of this magnitude will monopolize far too much of my time. And or your time. But I'm doing well, y'all. I just really wanted to check in and see how y'all were and kind of give you an update on me. As far as the move and kind of everything that comes along with that has all been fan-freaking-tastic. I gotta be real about it. I mean, I've got an incredible support system in place here, of course, with Nina, and then just my kids that have been with me for eons, and Shawnee, whom y'all know, and just, that aspect of it has been really, really well. I couldn't ask for anything better than what I've gotten with regard to that. Personally, I'm doing well. I'm not going to say that I'm not doing well. Sorry for that little noise, y'all. And that little noise, y'all. Personally, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I recently experienced, I guess we'll just say, a betrayal by somebody that I really... You could have listed a million people that I thought, would have betrayed me, and this particular individual would have been dead last on that list, but nonetheless, it happened, y'all. And I guess there's kind of a lesson to be learned from all of it. And this is something I really do want y'all to take note to. When God is preparing you for something new and is positioning you for something new, sometimes everything old that was routine and comfortable in your life has to die. And, it was all well and good from a spiritual standpoint to say, hey, I'm moving almost halfway across the country to, make this new start, this fresh start, these new beginnings, and really buckle down and create a life for myself that I can be proud of. But I couldn't drag everything with me. And I'm just being shown now that sometimes those very things that you counted on and those very people that you counted on will reveal themselves in such a way that that, I came out here on faith. I stepped out on blind faith that there was something out here for me greater than what I had been used to. And so I guess total trust means total trust. And it's just time to really start living my life and not letting life live me. I know that I sound real contemplative and I probably haven't worked all this out in my head enough that it's making sense to y'all, because I'm still kind of conceptualizing it. I'm still processing, that's the word. I'm still processing sort of what I went through recently, and I'm still hurting behind what I went through recently, but you gotta go through to get through. And so while on a conscious level, I can articulate within my own mind that I will be fine and I'll come out of this better than ever, you know what I mean? But what I feel is what I feel. I won't apologize for it, and it's just, I have to give myself permission to feel however I'm feeling about, this person that's no longer going to be a part of my existence or a part of my immediate world. So, I'm dealing with that. But, in the midst of it all, God is still worthy, because I'm doing well, I'm healthy, I'm happy. By and large, I am happy. Everything is going well. What else is going on? So I kind of made the decision a couple of days ago that I'm going to start giving my hair, my own hair, kind of more attention than I have previously, because I'm sort of what's known as a weave jumper. Like, I will go from weave to weave to weave to lace wig to full cap to to phony ponytail to weave. Like, I'm just real funny like that. You know, dealing with my own hair has always been challenging for me. Those of you who know, my hair's out right now, but I'm deep conditioning it, so I know if I rip this thing off my head, I would look like all kinds of hell. But my own hair has always kind of been a mystery to me. I took it down today, like I had a weave in, and y'all saw the weave from the last video, courtesy of Ms. Jateria. I did love that hair, y'all. Thank y'all for the compliments on the hair in my review video. I really do appreciate it, and I did, yeah, that hair meant a lot to me. And I took it down today and went through the agita of detangling my hair. Like, my hair at its longest point is like past elbow length. This is what I discovered today in the shower. Because I was with the wide tooth comb, I was detangling it and everything like that, which was, oh my God, such a process. Such a freaking process. It's so funny to me. Hair is just such a phenomenon to me because, like, if you ask, you know, I mean, I'm sure there's some disproportionate, I don't want to throw out a percentage, but I'm sure there's a disproportionate number of women out there who want long hair. And I can totally appreciate that because I went through years as one of them. You know what I mean? And, like, that's just on some, from the time I was knee-high to a grasshopper, I wanted long hair. I dreamt of long hair. I am now at the point where I can honestly say I have long hair. I do. I have long hair. Like, from the back, you know what I mean? Like, if it's straightened and everything like that. Really, if it's curly too, but really, if it's straightened, it comes to the small of my back. And, you know, I was in the shower and I'm detangling over my, you know, over the boobage in the words of Ms. Bev. And I looked and my hair was like, you know, maybe 1.5 inches past my elbow. Like, me standing up, it's 1.5 inches past my elbow. And I just kind of, like, you know, gagged. I really was shocked that that it had gotten that long. And I said, you know, this is a first-class pain in the ass to have to deal with. Because, like, you know, shampoo, I don't use a lot of it. You know, like, in my hands, it'll probably be, like, a little bigger than a quarter size amount. And the way I shampoo my hair is just kind of like, I really attack the roots and, like, my scalp because my hair is very fine. And so I have to try to, like, beef it up somewhat in the shower. I attack the roots and then I just kind of, like, I rinse and let the suds kind of, like, run through my ends. Like, I'm not one of those head and shoulders type of chicks that's gonna pile all her hair on top of her head. And yeah, that just doesn't work out. In reality, that shit never works because if you're like me, you're gonna end up with just a big old beehive and have to detangle your ass off to make it plausible. But yeah, shampoo I don't use a lot of. Conditioner, on the other hand, is ridiculous. Like, gobs of conditioner, and I'm running from roots to ends and then detangling, and it's a, you know, it's like a 45-minute process. I'm really not exaggerating there. Just to get it, you know what I mean, all the way through, and then you gotta sit, and I'm, you know, like I'm sitting right now with this thing that wants to keep sliding back. But I said to myself today, because I really did have this moment of clarity, like, I want to shave my head and start over. Like, I want to shave my head and start over, or I want to just cut this shit into a bob and call it a day. Neither of those two things are actually going to happen, but it was a nice thought. But I kind of came to grips with the idea that, like, this is the hair that grows out of my head, and I've got to start treating it better. I've got to start thinking about it more, and I shouldn't be ashamed of it. Like, my hair is fine, yes, but it's mine, and I've got, you know, it's kind of like the whole self-acceptance journey thing. Like, I am going to figure out some way for me to reconcile my issues with my hair. So, y'all, I'm going to be right back. I got some more to talk about it. Hold on a second. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So the I'm going to be right back turned into like a whole other day of filming. The day just kind of got away from me. But yeah, hold on. So I took my cap off, and yeah, here's my hair. It's not even combed at the moment. Like I just, took care of the conditioner issue, and this is actually like there's no product in it at all. This is the natural state of my curls, and they were a lot tighter when my hair was shorter, but it's yeah, it is what it is. Kind of this curly, wavy concoction thing. And just so y'all know I'm not exaggerating now, I know that I'm lying down, so you can't really, I guess it would make a difference if I was standing up, but just to make the point here, I would say that's about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. I'm trying to straighten my head. Yeah, I think, well, it's past my elbow. It's far past the girls. And that's just kind of where my hair is at this point. And I've got to learn how to be okay with this and kind of find a way to make it livable for me. Because I don't want to look at my hair. We do this. We pick and choose the parts of us that we like, and then you can find, some ridiculous amount of things that you don't like about, your body, your appearance, your anything really. And I've had this really like volatile relationship with my hair for so long that, I love my hair when it's weaved up, when it's braided away. I really will say that, part of the reason my hair has gotten, to the length that it has is because I don't do anything to it. I can count on one hand with fingers left over how many times I put heat to my hair. I really don't. The only thing that I do in terms of chemical processes is color it, because I can't stand my natural hair color on me. I'm too light for this dark brown hair that I have. I serve up pure Morticia Adams every time I see it, and I actually need to touch up my roots now. But I've got to kind of figure out a way to make this thing doable for me, to make it okay, which I will do. And on another note, I was at the beauty supply the other day buying all of my hair accoutrements, like shampoo, conditioner, gel, a brush, a comb type stuff. And I stumbled across this thing, which is my new best friend. This is the biggest lighter I have ever seen. I get such a kick out of this in my life, and it works. It's like it's a crackhead lighter, but it really works. And this is not the kind of thing I will take outside of my home with me anywhere, but while I'm in my house, I love the fact that I'm using this. It's the little things, people. It's the little things. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come in. I'm not going to keep y'all forever. I know that you've already been excruciatingly patient with me. I just wanted to let you know what was going on with me. The journey continues. That's basically where I'm at. And so the newest project is kind of figuring out how to be okay with my hair and do it on a day-to-day basis, or style it, or walk out my door with it in a way that works for me. So if anybody has any hair advice, I know I need to trim my ends. I desperately need to trim my ends, and I would love to get a good inch off of this, maybe 1.5 inches. But if anybody has any hair tips, I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, please help a bitch out. It would mean a lot to me. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm going to let you go for now. I will be back very, very soon. A lot sooner than I have been back previously. Because I know we got some more to talk about, and I just kind of have to find a way to balance it all, because a girl is on the move. It's been kind of crazy, but we're gonna get it done. So with that being said, I'm out of here, and I will talk to y'all very, very soon. As always and always and always forever, one love.